Chuck Mulligan again with Harmony Cellars, and today we'll be talking about our 2018 Chardonnay. Chardonnay is our biggest selling wine. It's kind of our lead wine. I have been making Chardonnay since we started, but about 5 years into the process, we had a little hiccup. I was at a winery working out of a facility that was going bankrupt. So I had to get all my stuff out of there really quickly and move into another winery I was consulting for. And didn't get to bottle my Chardonnay when I wanted to. So time went on, harvest hit, and I'm getting really, really nervous. I'm tasting the Chardonnay every week. And right when harvest was coming to an end, I noticed this huge change in the wine. It became thicker, richer, more viscosity to it, and just this great texture that was happening. We got to bottle it maybe in January, so after everything settled down from harvest and the holidays were done, and it blew my socks off. So we've been doing the same thing since then. Juice comes in at night, press it, settle it, take the clean juice, and go right into barrels with it. We use American oak barrels. There might be a few French oak barrels tossed in there occasionally, but not the focus of what we're doing. So 22% of those barrels, 23% are brand new barrels we got for that year. This will be the first wine in them. About 20% are barrels that had a previous vintage of Chardonnay soaking in them. And then the balance are what we call neutral barrels. So they've kind of had their flavors spent, but they're still able to help mature the wine that's in them. So fermentation doesn't take very long, maybe 10 days. We then just let the wine sit in the barrels for 14 months before we take it out. One of the cool things we do during this period is something the French call bâtonnage. We just call it stirring, where we stick a special tool down there and we're mixing the yeast that have settled to the bottom of the barrel back up, getting it up into the wine. It does two things. One thing is it helps protect the wine from oxidation. And the other thing is that over time, those yeast start to break down. As they break down, the cell wall breaks on them and they're releasing just all these yummy goodness things that are inside. They give some flavors, a little bit of yeastiness to the wine, but they donate something called glycerin that just brings the body up and kind of gives the wine a richer, creamier texture. So 14 months, we pull it out of barrels, goes in a tank, clean it up, and pop it in the bottle. It's just a really, really fun wine. Different than some other barrel fermented Chardonnay, since we're not using French oak, which would give you kind of a butterscotchy texture, flavor to the wine. This is going to give you more of a vanilla input from the barrels. American barrels have a lot more vanilla in them, and the toasting process that we go through kind of enhances that aroma, and is just really, really, really nice. We like it a lot. So I'm going to pop it open here. Forgive me. There we go. Get the capsule off here. Hope I don't drop my glass. All right. I'm going to put that back down before I drop it. Okay, so color on this wine. Kind of a deep golden color. Some of that color is from the toast that's inside the barrel. It picks that up. and enhances it. And one thing might be hard to see on the camera is what a lot of people call legs coming down your glass, little rivulets that kind of separate out. But I went to school at Fresno State. We were a little more sophisticated than the Davis people, so we preferred to call it cathedral walls. We think it's better than legs. But what this does is kind of show you the viscosity of the wine. The closer they are together, the tighter those arches, the richer the wine is. And there's just a ton of those little things running down my glass. As far as the nose, definitely get a hit of some oakiness there, a little bit of bread, fresh baked bread, and vanilla. And I pick up little nuances of pineapple and some other tropical fruits. So we haven't lost all the fruitiness in this wine, but I think we've enhanced it. Give it a little taste. So the first thing I pick up on this is you get that kind of toastiness from the barrel, followed by vanilla and just a creaminess. And then past that, I'm picking up those tropical fruit flavors kind of towards the end of what's going on there. It's nice and lingering, soft finish, very complex and enjoyable. Like I said, it's our biggest selling wine. So what would I pair Chardonnay with? Well, grilled salmon or halibut, of course, grilled chicken, any kind of chicken, Sunday roast chicken is delicious. And any pasta dish that's done in a cream sauce would be delicious with this wine. But I do have something here that's one of my favorite things to have with this wine, suggested by a wine club member. That's right, popcorn. Yummy. Yeah, enjoy.
Enjoy.